Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, hello and welcome back. In today's video I just want to give like an update of an information regarding this young little girl that passed. I think it was on Thursday last week. Whitney Adeniran. We all know that the story about this young girl has been trending for a while. You know, there's been an update because when those incidents about this young lady broke out, like right, so there was a lot of there have been a lot of theories as to what could have happened to the girl. But I'm not going to bore you with that because we must have heard the account of the mother and the account of the father with regards to what they know so far. And they've been trying to question the school to give them what they know about what happened to their daughter. So fast forward to this point, there's this voice note that just surfaced online. I think it's about a young person. I don't want to say young girl, a young boy. We don't know, but even though for me it sounds like the voice of a girl. I don't know. We don't have a name to that voice. We don't have a face to that voice. And apparently that particular voice note was trying to say something that I, for one, I believe. You see, when the story of this young girl broke out, right? There was something that the father said, you know, that made me, even the father said, the mother said, that made me also a kind of suspicious to believe that that school is hiding something, Christland School, that they're hiding something with regards to what happened to this girl. First of all, the mother said, and the father also recounted it, that the school was trying to discourage them. I said that in my last video. Was trying to discourage them from carrying an autopsy on their child. And I was wondering, why would you discourage them from carrying an autopsy on their child? That is the only thing that could give them closure. Like the father said, that, you know, years down the line, that he will, you know, forever blame himself if somebody asked him, how did your first child go? And he's unable to explain these things and it will happen to my child. And I also made a statement in my last video where I said that it was so sad that when the whole thing was happening, the school authority knows that this girl's mother was in that environment. I don't know why she was not consulted. I don't know why nobody told her that something was going on when this woman was frantically looking for her child. And then, and there's also that, because first of all, the theory, according to what the mother said, that the supposed doctor in the place that the child was taken to was telling her was that, from what she's seeing, it seems that it is heart attack. And in my last video I said, okay, even if it's heart attack, right? I know, for the little that I know, I'm not a medical doctor, even though I'm in the medical field, but I'm not a medical doctor. But the little I know about heart attack in children is that for a child to have heart attack, right? Oftentimes there's always a pre-existing heart condition. And from what the parents of this child said, there is no pre-existing heart condition. I don't want to bore into that. I don't want to go too deep into that because, like I said, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a cardiologist, you know. But you know, for the little that I know, oftentimes there's always a pre-existing heart condition. And again, like I said, if there's heart attack or whatever, heart failure, whatever they call it, I mean, at some point that child must have either screamed or moaned for pain or something like that before she actually went down. So now, fast forward, there's this voice note that that came up online. I actually found it on Just Lover's page, that somebody was narrating something that could corroborate what the mother said, because the mother said that when they went there, even the father also said it, that when they went, they saw the body of their child, that her lips was dark, her tongue was dark, her body was already turning black. The lips was black, the tongue was black, and the girl's body was already turning black. So, and somehow it kind of corroborates what this particular voice note is saying. I'm going to let you listen to the voice note.
She now got electrocuted, and then she now fainted, and her mouth was foaming, her veins were bulging. Okay, so this girl, and her name was Whitney, and let's just say that like we're not really friends as well. So they went for inter-house, and in my old school, for inter-house sports, you like go to a stadium. Yeah, so you go to a stadium, and in the stadium they like cotton candy machines, popcorn machines, and stuff like that. So Whitney always buy like cotton candy and popcorn, like that was what she always does. So like she went there. And they're like, oh, Like person because kind of like, right? And thought nothing of it. She was so excited for entire sports, you know. And then her hands are now wet. And she now mistakenly thought one of the cotton candy part. And then she now got electrocuted. And then she now fainted. And her mouth was foaming. Her veins were bulging.
Yeah, so when you listen to this thing that this person said here, it sounds like a young child. Like I said, I don't want to say if it's a boy or a girl, because there is no name to this, there's no face to this voice note, right? It kind of corroborate to what two things that we have heard so far about this girl's demise. One, that few minutes after her demise, her body was already turning black. Her lips was black and her tongue was black, and her body was already turning black, and this is can be significant, or so to say can be a sign that it's possible that this might be electrocution, because from what this child is saying here, that this girl went to buy cotton candy or cotton candy, and then of course we know most of us that grew up in Nigeria, when there's this kind of inter-house sports or things like that, there's always all these vendors that sell all this, you know, snacks that children like, right? So apparently from this story, she went to buy that, and then probably there's maybe naked wires and stuff like that, they were lying all over the place, and this girl, her hands were wet. That's what this voice said. Her hands were wet, and then she mistakenly touched a naked wire from one of the cotton candy machines, and she got electrocuted. This is a kind of, it corroborates the signs that the parents saw in the body of this child when they went to see her. You know, for the body to be turning black, it's kind of corroborates to it. And secondly, it also tells somehow why one would expect the school to try to discourage the parents from carrying an autopsy, because they know apparently that there is something that they are hiding. They know that there is something they are hiding. If not, like I said before, why would you discourage them? In fact, it is even the school. Like for me, if you accuse me of something, I'm the one, and I know that I did not do anything wrong, I'll be the one that will push for whatever means you want to use to find the truth. I'll be the one that will push it. So if the school was not hiding anything, they should be the ones pushing. So for them to be the first to jump immediately and tell the mother, the parents, to not go for autopsy, says a whole lot of things. Anyways, fingers crossed. Let's see how the whole thing is going. At those points, I want to believe that this voice note, they have to wait for it. They have to do the autopsy, because from what I understand, I think they have received documentation on procedures on how to go about the autopsy. I want to believe these are the autopsy is on the way at this point. On the processes to get it done is on the way. So fingers crossed. Let's see, because I believe at the end of the day, everybody is interested in this case. The autopsy results will eventually come out. I will know the truth. And as always, trust, and that's the information that we all want to hear, we all want to see, we all want to know with regards to this girl's demise and what caused it. I will bring it to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.